Hey guys, what's happened? Haven't really managed my time well, let's say. um, so I don't know. Might have been like 2 weeks since I played this. Let's say, or maybe getting closer to 3 weeks. Like since I've streamed it all. Um, Sorry about that. Um, you know, got a haircut, which looks awful. Was working on taxes for a few days in there. Was dead tired for a while. Was sick for a while. Just a lot of stuff. Oh man, my voice seems a little too loud right now. Sheesh. But we're back and we're gonna play and probably just gonna play this and then we're gonna be going to near version 1.23458.9 whatever. Um, that comes out in 2 days. So that'll be the next stream, and those are going to be long streams for sure. I'm actually going to beat that game. We'll at least get a decent way through it. I mean, I'm familiar with the game, so. But like, I wasn't excited for the game, and then I heard some details, and now I'm like, okay, maybe this is going to be really crazy good. But we'll see. So your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew. Joe bought what she wanted, and she please. You can browse Kira Miki's blog. I think. Did I use up my funds already? Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, yeah. We're going to the next day. Oh, yeah. Here's all my new stuff. Yeah. Posters. Tree. I guess that's it. Just posters and tree. Every time I press her, she does that. I don't even know what that means. Okay, let's go. The 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's the boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Something else worth mentioning is that, because, just things are always going on, is that there was a snowstorm last night in late April. So, yep. Nothing boring around here, right? And there's always something. On the plus side, I'm planning to quit my current job and do some stuff in May. Hopefully, I'll just make May really busy. And yeah, in May I'll just not have a job for a while, and I have plenty of money saved up, and I'll do a few streams, make a few videos for YouTube, and hopefully that will be good enough to be back on track. Because yeah, there's plenty of things that I need to make on YouTube, and like I've had ideas for like 4 or 5 months and just not getting anything done. And oh yeah, that's right. I had to work on fixing my computer because it was running really slow. So I had to like delete a whole bunch of stuff, go through all my programs. Just a lot of stuff I had to do. I guess that happens, I guess. So, sorry if I don't get these voices right. It has been like almost 3 weeks. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of sucks. Huh? I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That's Kiramiki Girl. That Kiramiki Girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like D-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. Hey, can you make it a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. I don't know what that even means. She wants a bad touch. Like, what's that about? Classy. But I say, even after all these weeks, I still remember how to mix drinks. It's so complicated. Yeah. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank. That car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dressed, stink, roll in the mud, and... Yep. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rose. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh? Ventriloquism? Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental. Uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily. So we're gonna go. We're looking for expensive here. It might just be that one. Okay, we'll just go with we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah, my haircut's pretty bad. Like, I asked, hey, can you make it like an inch long? And by the end of it, it was a buzz cut. It was like literally a buzz cut. It's like, hey, yeah, and I'm mad at, yeah, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, like $17 for a buzz cut. And then, yeah, it was like, I don't know. Like, I guess the idea was that, oh, well, you know, I'm bald or balding or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, what's the difference? I guess. But it's like, I don't know. First of all, like, the day that I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so cold. And that was when it was like still like 60 degrees or more. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. And then, of course, now it's even colder. Like, you know, we're in the 30s. I was gonna say 40s, but I was like, you know what? I think we're still in the 30s right now. Here, yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left out the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandini, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason we left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the search, warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just for petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. I thought the hackers weren't always hacker groups. Like, she's making it sound like, oh, well, hackers always do things in groups. Like, really? Let's lower the volume right there. But yeah, like, it's like, oh, we used to be a community, but now this is just random people doing whatever they want. And it's like, well, I mean, that's not that ridiculous. I'm gonna listen to the audio on my end, I just realized. Okay. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet. A pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman if you must. I don't know what she's talking about. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitation for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathrooms. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. Let me try something. I just wanted to see if I could put chat into the stream, but it doesn't seem super easy at the moment. Cause yeah, I was thinking that like just in my off time, I guess. Doesn't seem likely. I might know that there's multiple ways to stream. I actually still have to look into XSplit, just to look into it. Cause heard it was pretty good, but I don't know. Last time I used XSplit, my computer couldn't handle it, so we'll see. I refuse. In all seriousness though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. Well, I mean, that's true. I mean, like, let's say you get done as early as 5 a.m.? That's only 5 hours of sleep. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini. Finally, that's all I know. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. I just realized her neck is way too long. I'm gonna assume this isn't the other end of her neck, but that's still like, okay, here to here? That's still weird, I don't know. Like, her head should be like, the bottom of her chin should be like here, I think. I don't know. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, gives them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. What's the usual? 3 days and he already has the usual drink. I think it's a large beer. I think I barely remember that. Barely remembered it. I'm like, oh no, the usual. Don't think I remember that, but yeah, got lucky. And then he's gonna be like, what? Oh, damn it, come on. Reset. Let's do this. Hope that's good enough. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch my exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editor of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Ahem. Any interesting interviews of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interest in peace and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. One of them. They send a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Bleeding Jane. That's a new one. I mean, he usually likes big ones, but I'll just give him a normal one. That seems right? Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana... Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. My second yacht. How rich is this guy? It's so confusing. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Making progress. You know what? I just realized maybe it didn't say 4-4. I just realized that, or remembered, it's days, months, year. But what was it before? I don't know. I'll just look at the archive later or something. Okay. It's now safe to keep playing. I wish I had to click to continue. I'll just continue. Look at this. What the heck is that? Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I guess maybe less snowfall, maybe. I feel like all I was hearing was snowfall, unless it was a different one. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion, then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting the pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Try to think like what voice she should have. Oh God, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was... yeah, whatever. Just trying to make sure I get this right. Just like, so much in this. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, you know, say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmet have Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite a few people. She's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I'm a little confused what I'm doing with her voice at the moment. I heard she even opened with a new version of Shine Spark. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. New version? Yes, I heard a leak from the event. It felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded. I see. She definitely took the dark act too far. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was say? Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know what this one is. Like how, classic? Nope. Oh yeah, that's true. We can just look at them through here. It's just gonna be a little... Okay, we're not... We'll just go through all these. We're nothing but mammals, after all. Traditionally brewed beer, blah blah blah. We actually with the thing. But this one's pretty close to the real deal. Okay. Mirror one, yeah. It's so unnecessarily brown. One of these will make your teeth turn blue. Hope you brush them well. 8 out of 10. Small gasols like it's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit cola left. It will knock the drunkenness out of you. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them, you'll be sleeping soundly. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. PG rated, favorite beer Airstad since 2014. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes how you feel. While drinking it, one of these is enough to leave your face looking like the planet. No thermometer was harmed in the creation. No relation in the Hadron Cannon. You can see on the moon for 1 week every month. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianist Union Arts Associates. Yeah, we know this one. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. They used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about skin problems made them redesign the drink without the sparkling. Sweet life. Light fruity, tastes like the old chocolate milk with its good smell and tap. Some say it tastes like caramel too. A small twist on the pile driver for putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on throat burning. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Okay, I have no idea which one is drink in honor of a good friend. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Okay, I guess I'll go based on the name. Yeah, this is too hard to tell. Wait, let me see, Piano Man maybe? I think it might be Piano Man. Because I think that might have been for somebody's friend who played the piano, I believe. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. That one's hard. So I guess they assume that you're going to be playing it back to back to back to back days. But there's not that many. You can't even look up that much stuff, and it's annoying when you have to look up stuff. Or like remember certain details, I should say. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many boomers. Cat boomers? What? Boomers? Cat boomers? What? So it's not something I have been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed... Sorry, almost went southern. Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. Like, I'm trying to go for like maybe a Southern belle, but more of a hoity-toity, I'm better than you type of thing. Like, and yeah, that might not be quite what she is. Which is funny because I just now realized that these are hair drills, which is like what fancy anime girls wear. But I was actually thinking, I was just looking at her hair looking like this, and she's just wearing nice stuff in general, kind of fancy-ish looking. But then, yeah, I didn't even notice all this other hair going on. Sheesh. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it. Though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. Their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry, I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Does that even make sense? Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. I'm just confused by what's happening right now. It's like, wait, what? Fringe weavers. So we got 1 of those, and we can't have another way to do this, can we? Let's see. So old aged mix, and then we got I wonder what she's talking about though. She's like, you'll see. It's like, what's that mean? That's it, right? Okay. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. I'm confused. I'm like, wait, isn't this just... What's so weird about this? Like, they make it sound more complicated than it really is. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Will that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Oh my gosh. My vehicle. Yeah, rich. Very rich. Nah, I'll stay here a little bit longer. Okay then. Take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Eh? Bacon? Not that of mine, I'm just curious. Well, you know how something absorbs the smell of what's nearby. I must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She said that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corps' main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knights division. Something about the associate's fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately, they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just don't want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worrying about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message. But his intention, it's his intention that counts. Oh, yeah, this is shady. Finally, the Dorsey has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. I'm not sure how I do her voice. Probably just chipper, happy, maybe. Oh, come on! Then you know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing for you. The perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both. One for each. Alright. Optional karma train. Optional. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorsey. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say. Say, why did you just buy me every drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. That includes fuckboy over there. The second different person to call him a fuckboy today, really? Not a common thing before this. Dot dot dot. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read clues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lum with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorsey, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. I don't even know. Your tongue is a ribbed with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. I mean, is anti-radiation not a good thing? Your joints are of the premium extra flexibility variety. I mean, okay. Which parts are the illegal kind? And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the Murd 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. Sketch! Sketch as fuck! So, I like to shoot things from my hands. What's the problem? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentation and Modification Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh, I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Not really, I mean... that's not true, really. I mean, if you aim for more, maybe they kept attacking you, you know? Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Wow! I thought she was gonna take me away! They would put me on... They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes me feel so soft, no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexually frustrated people hold. At the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... Do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. How long has Gil been here? I was under the impression that Gil has been here for like maybe 3 months, and that she had been here for almost a year or something. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Okay. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different situations? So many different things. Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the Z5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. So, we made $2,000. No. Well, yeah. it's so weird. Oh, I got $900 in tips. So I was like, what's going on here? Because I was like, how did I make that much money? Because like drink cost was like nothing. 30% commission was like nothing. Because I got out of $300 drinks, I got 30% commission, which is $100. But then the tips were $900. So I was like, okay, 1,000, flawless service, 500, everything will be fine, $300. And then today's total transfer was 1,800. Oh, so 2,600 is plus what I had. Right, so I need $800. So I can only spend $1,000. I'll just go buy something real quick. Let's see. Maybe that's worth it. Beer on discount. Probably gonna go with that Kiramiki banner. Yeah, I'll just go with Kiramiki banner. Oh, so my subscription already got renewed? But then... Oh yeah, maybe that does make more sense, because I had 2,600, and then when I came to here, I had 1,800, I think. And we'll see. That's kind of nice, kind of. Feel like I need something here, though. I don't know what else. Well, anyway, thanks for watching the stream today and stuff. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon, and it's gonna be Nier. We're gonna be playing Nier. Hopefully some pretty long streams, but you never know. But yeah, hopefully they will be long streams. Also, I'm kind of like rethinking whether I'm gonna play Resident Evil Village, just cause like I saw more of it and I was like, oh man, I've been so annoyed about the first-person view. We'll see how I feel, I guess. But yeah, gonna get through Nier, and I think that's all. We'll see when we come back to this game. Hard to say. But like I'll be again, like we got about a little over a week until May is over, and once May is over, again, all of May is gonna be me catching up on stuff. So we'll see what happens. Cat says bye. He's sitting on me right now. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.